Prime Minister Modi will meet Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin. For Prime Minister Modi, sharing the stage with both Xi and Putin days after US tariff hits, tariff hit sends a strong message of India's multipolar approach. It's also a rejig, it's also in a way a reset, reprioritization, but so be it. This will be his first visit to China in over 7 years, a clear signal of India's readiness to engage despite long-standing border tensions. Xi Jinping will host over 20 important world leaders with 10 permanent members and 16 observers and dialogue partners, and the bloc is increasingly being positioned by Beijing as a counterweight to US-led alliances. On the sidelines of SCO Summit, Prime Minister Modi and Xi are expected to discuss de-escalation at the border, trade issues such as supply of rare earth elements, resuming direct flights, and more people-to-people contact. Bilateral meetings with leaders of other SCO member states have also been planned. Plus, on 3rd September, though it is not part of this discussion, something important is going to happen because there is going to be a grand military parade in Beijing, and Vladimir Putin, Kim, the President of Iran, President of Indonesia, and Leader of Assembly of South Korea will be present, and not one leader from the West will be part of that military parade in Beijing. So that's also important. This development on 3rd of September, the shape or the face of the new alliance which is there will be very much evident on 3rd of September in Beijing. Now let me straight away go to Mr. Garg. Mr. Garg, a very quick question to you. Is it possible to decouple India's economy from China in context of our dependence on rare earth, magnets, so many other products on which our industries thrive? For example, there's a great initiative on, one small example, on e-vehicles in India, but we get our entire magnets from China. They can't survive without, getting these magnets imported from there. Is that decoupling possible, sir?
I didn't hear your first part of your remarks, but I assume your question is about India-China
decoupling of commerce.
Decoupling of commerce between?
India and China, our dependence on them.
Or recoupling, you're saying?
I said decoupling.
Decouple, we are already decoupled quite a lot. I think the idea is to recouple. Anyway, let me sort of give you the kind of the way I see the economic imperative between India and China. I think there are a couple of issues which are very clear. How do we deal with our trade dependence on China, especially for the new industrial economy products, whether it is EV or whether it is solar cells or whether it is the computers, etc. That is one aspect. We can't do without that import. That's what translates into $100 billion of deficit with China. We also have very critical dependence on certain things, which you mentioned about the rare earth magnets and quite even for fertilizers and many other things. We have very big dependence, even for, let's say, batteries. If the Chinese, which control 85% of the supply of battery cells, if they do something on that front, even batteries production all over the world, including India, suffers. So that is one level of how do we sort of resolve it. The other one is our own little bit of self-imposed kind of restrictions. We have not allowed Chinese investment to come. Without investment in these new technology areas, we can't really make good progress with China. China is very keen, and it might, in my analysis, be better to make Chinese invest and us to get better control, including participation of our labor and other raw material and other things into the production rather than importing. So that's, I think, the second one. And third one, which I think will flows, while SCO provides a kind of platform, it is the real coupling of the two other partners, which is the Russia and the Brazil in BRICS. How does, with China virtually leading the BRICS now, how do we deal with that? So this is very important visit from this. I hope we have a very long history of very high level of distrust about China. Shall we be able to overcome that? The times have come perhaps to revisit that. But if we are not able to overcome, then the progress in sort of restoring the relationship with China, or in a way to combine with China to deal with the US, is unlikely to happen.
Okay.
I'm not recommending this in any case, but if we want to do business, this is investment instead of imports, is something of a strategy to go for.
Okay, Ambassador Vora, because we also remember that the Chinese engineers from the factory, Foxconn factories, they were called back midway.
So, sir, may I ask you a question to all the wonderful people here? Let's assume we are sitting in Beijing and there are Chinese experts. What do you think they'll say? Oh, we love India. Let's go and invest there. Would they? I'm not sure. We are very nice, say, we need Chinese investment, darling, bhai, behan, whatever. Take it from me, sir, those guys have no love for us. And all this nonsense that Ping Pong is talking about, it's pure exploitation of the Indian market because he has no other market. His domestic market, they've never developed. Europe doesn't buy from him. Shri McDonald Trump will not buy from him. He has to come to me. So it's nothing that suddenly there's epiphany and a change of heart. My family was orphaned in 1962, sir. We are very sensitive about this, about what happened. I just came back from Rizangla also when I was in Leh. So the issue here, sir, to my mind, is look at it from their perspective. What do they want from India? I know what I want from China. Get out of my border areas. They are mine. And what does he want? I want all of India. I want you to be subservient. Therefore, with all the 19 neighbors that he has problems. He has problems with ego and anger management. So Prime Minister going there is great. We'll shake hands. Lovely photo op. And you'll pay me money to come and spurt as an expert on your channel. Great, wonderful. But in reality, I don't think anything is going to change. I don't know if Ambassador Sikri agrees with me or not. She's far more intelligent than I am. This is my assessment. The great, see the photo op on your screen right now, shaking hands, hugging each other, etc. And then what? After a month, it's all forgotten.